Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Diversity is Lit Book Club. We are super excited to be talking about our October, which was Blood in the Water.
Oh, yes.
Well, um, like sprayed edges. That's what it's called. That's how this is gonna go. Okay, I was gonna say like embossed emblems. I'm like, no, that's when I'm talking about my book, Holly. What's this called? Sprayed edges, all around. Anyways, um, we will be talking spoilers for this review slash discussion. So if you did not read the book, but you are okay with spoilers, then feel free to keep watching. If you want to read the book, then save this video, close out, read the book, then come back and join us for our discussion, because we always have good, fun discussions. So one of our co-hosts isn't able to make it today, but everyone is linked down below. If you don't know me, my name is Holly. I'm the author of A Diamond Bright and Broken, which this is the paperback that became available worldwide. So A Diamond Bright and Broken is now available internationally, which is awesome.
Yay!
Yes, and the paperback has a sneak peek at the sequel that is currently with my publisher going through edits, but it is A Shadow Dark and Daring. So you can get a little preview of that. But yeah, because I am a YA fantasy writer, fairy tale retelling. Quick plug for the Rainbow Crate book box edition, which is just a special cover. It
Pretty.
was on sale for $6 up until yesterday was the last day, but it's still on sale for $10. So still a steal. And it's limited supply, so get it while it lasts. RainbowCrateBookbox.com, I believe. But yeah, I mostly read fantasy, but I love all genres, and I've been in like my spooky era this year, so I was really excited to read this book.
Cool. Oh, I'll go next. Hey everyone, I'm Teresa Beasley. I write under the pen name T.A. Beasley. I am a thriller writer, and I'm glad we picked this book because she happens to be one of my favorite authors. My favorite YA Arthur, thriller writer Arthur. You know what I mean. but and like Holly, I read a variety of genres, but I mainly love thrillers and mysteries. And this book was like right up my alley, so I'm glad we picked it. And right now I'm in a legal thriller era, so I'm reading a lot of legal thrillers. I don't know why, they're just really good right now.
Nice.
So
Maybe you'll start writing one then.
yeah, it's just like, and currently, my current project is I'm working on a paranormal thriller, and I'm also writing an adult thriller. So I'm like working on both of them at the same time. And my latest book was The Journal, and it's an adult thriller too.
Yay.
And I'm happy to be here.
I guess I can go next. I'm Vanessa. I go by Vanessa Marie Books here on YouTube, and I read a bunch of different genres as well, but my favorite genres are fantasy, paranormal, and horror, which is what I write in, as well as some nonfiction and poetry. And yeah, I can't wait to discuss.
Yay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Heather Venkat. I am mainly a YA and middle grade fantasy and contemporary reader and writer, but I love a little bit of everything.
I love that. And the book club helps us to explore different genres or age categories
Yes.
that we don't
Yes.
really read or
Very
background.
helpful.
So yes, it's always great to expand our horizons in many ways. Like our tagline, expanding our bookshelves and minds.
Yes.
Expanding our bookshelves and minds. Bookmark. But yeah, so for Blood in the Water, the trigger warnings include child death, murder, imprisonment, embezzlement, emesis, blood, classism, body shaming, bullying, and grief. Yeah, that seems pretty encompassing.
Yeah. I think it gets everything.
I think that covers.
Cool. So our first question, which feel free to put in your thoughts too if you're here, is what is your overall thoughts on the book? What star rating would you give it on Goodreads or your review platform of choice? And is there anyone dying? I say that so much now because of all the books you read to go first. I think I've said that like 4 months in a row.
Yeah, you have used that book or that joke like 4 books in a row.
I know, literally everyone I've been able to. Well,
I'll go first.
Oh, you go, Hev.
Okay. Yeah, I listened to the audiobook exclusively and thoroughly enjoyed it. I will admit, when I first started reading it, I forgot that it was a middle grade. So then I forget, there was one point I was like, oh, it was when she was mentioning like, oh yeah, like my dad like knows about Yale or something. Like I was like, how does she not know about Yale? And I was like, oh yeah, like she's like not this isn't a YA. So I thought that it was a really, really good middle grade thriller. I think that Tiffany did a really good job of kind of breaking into this age group. And I would say like a 4.5 out of 5, but mostly just because of just a couple small things. But overall, I loved it. The audiobook, I did wish that the dad's voice was, I don't want to say better. I wish that the narrator, that she did the dad's voice a little bit differently, because what he was saying and then how she said it sounded very like, I don't want to say whitewashed, but that's like the only way I can describe it. Like it didn't really, it was sort of like it felt flat to me. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I did kind of predict some things, but that's sort of par for the course for a middle grade over YA. So, yeah.
I agree, Heather. I think it was a nice introduction for her going into middle grade. I prefer her YA, but I did enjoy Blood in the Water. I thought the cover was stunning, and I liked the relationship with her and her dad, even though her dad was not readily available for her because he was in prison. But I like the fact that she constantly tried to keep that connection, even though it seemed like she was being sent to the vineyard so she would like kind of not give up on her dad, but kind of like, hey, have a good time, kind of let all that go and stop worrying about it, even though it's kind of hard to do when your dad's in prison. But I liked the the mystery part of it. And like you, I did guess a lot of the stuff before it happened, but it was still worth me reading and taking the ride to finish it. So, I mean, there was just a couple of little things, but other than that, of course, Tiffany D. Jackson can't do any wrong with me. She just can't. So, but I gave it like a 4. It just wasn't quite a 5 for me, but I still enjoyed it, and I hope she does write more middle grade. But I know we're going to get into more of the stuff that was
Yes,
going on in the
all the
book.
details. Yes.
So.
You want to go next, Vanessa?
Sure. So I gave it, I think, 3.5. I liked it. It's a super quick read. So I read it in one sitting yesterday, but I almost kind of wish, and I know it's probably because it is middle grade and shorter attention span, so you have to get through things quickly.
Mhm.
But I almost kind of wanted it to slow down just a bit and, like, I don't know, I guess give the scenes and the characters some breathing room. Because everything just happens, like, especially towards the end. I was getting close towards the end, and I'm like, it's gonna wrap up pretty quick, like boom, 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 because there's not many pages left, which is what happened, and so it kind of felt a little rushed towards the end for me. Um, but I still really liked it. I think it's a good middle grade introduction. I did not realize going into this, because I didn't remember the synopsis and I didn't reread it before going in. So I didn't realize this was going to be like um, a Jaws inspired story. And um,
Mhm.
actually have never seen Jaws. Um, don't really have quite an interest to see it either. But I think that might have been the other thing that I'm like, okay, the Jaws thing is okay, but kind of, I don't know. It, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it just pulled me out of it a little bit, having that Jaws reference and being in the town where it shot, and, like, the mystery, what, you know, if it was a shark attack or whatever. Um, I think I rather would have had a different mystery instead of the whole shark attack. Um, but again, that's just me because I'm not really big on Jaws. But other than that, I thought, it was, like you guys said, a good intro to middle grade. Obviously predictable, but again, that goes with the middle grade territory. So
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, I kind of agree with everyone's sentiments that it was like good, like a good middle grade. Um, I gave it a 5, rounded up from like a 4.5. But like I probably would have rated it a 4, but knowing that I'm like, okay, this is a middle grade. Like I was gonna, figure out a lot of things. Like because I'm 38 years old. So I gave that a little bit of grace. Like, I'm not going to be like, this was predictable. And it's like, well, you're not the target audience, Holly. So that's why I did rate it a 5, because for a middle grade horror, I thought it was, good and kids would enjoy it and like the mystery and everything. And there were some uh suspects like with Cassie and everything, but I did put in my review that I felt there was a lot on Goodreads, but then I was like, I feel that I wish there were more for like the people who, because we know that, like, okay, if the main character thinks it's this character, it's not that character. Like, we know. So I was like, every time I was like, well, it's not her. Even when they found this in her room and that in this, and I was just like, it's still not her. No,
Yep.
she's got keys to a truck. She got keys to a truck. It's not her. There's blood on her clothes. It's not her. So
It's still
anyway,
not her.
I wish there was a little more mystery. I did, but it was still like I didn't know that like Mr. Watson wasn't involved. It was only Mrs. Watson. So there were still some things that were surprising, but I think also what helped string me along with the mystery is that like I know a story where the main villain, like, she actually like turned into like the shark or killer seal and was murdering people. So like in the back of my mind, I was like, in the cover, she's like freaking in the water. So the whole time I'm like, someone's a shark, the Jaws inspired. I'm like, so that's why I was like, oh, it's Mrs. Watson, cool. Because I like the whole time I was like, is someone a shark? But then the guy was like, these aren't the shark bites. So anyways, it was just kind of funny that like the whole time I was like, what is there a blend of genres here? Like, is there some
technically Mrs. Watson is a shark, just not a literal shark.
Like, not like a literal shark.
Yeah, that is so true. So it kind of still kept me on my toes a little bit with the reveal, and I did enjoy the story. So yeah, we never hit into all the nitty gritty of it, but yeah, very good for middle grade debut. So
I'm actually glad it didn't take that turn into natural territory, because I don't think I would have played that.
Yeah.
Same. That's why I was just like, everything wasn't pointing towards it, but like that other story like kept that in the back of my mind. So
that totally would have thrown me off.
Yeah.
When we first met London, it's like, oh, okay, that like, yes, this is accurate for middle grade, because like kids are mean.
Oh gosh.
They are.
Yeah. She was witchy for sure. Just
their whole family had issues.
So snooty, like being like, oh well, like, ew, I don't want that number in my phone, because like then all these like criminals are gonna call
criminals
me.
Would be calling me.
Yeah, and like just very like mean and just like.
Well, it is Martha's Vineyard, so
yeah,
it is Martha's Vineyard, so you would think that it'd be snooty.
That was the one I put. London jerk. Maybe your dad didn't call because he needs a vacation from you. And I put like, what the fuck?
She was mean.
She was. Yeah.
I don't like, I know they said like the dad was close with the family. They like, I guess at one point I think they said they treated him like family, and that's why they were so close and stuff. But the whole time I'm just thinking, no, like there's so many things I would not trust this family at all. one would be very cautious of any rich person in general. But then when
Yep.
you get to know the family, I'm like, yeah, no. I don't know how he thought this was going to be
This was a
like,
good idea.
they were going to see him as one of their own, but no. No.
I didn't understand that either. I was like, why is her mom and her dad okay with her just going to these people's home without one of them? I mean, I know he couldn't go, but I at first thought that the mom was going to go with her, but then the mom's like, she's got to work, and she's sending her there, and I'm like, she's really not all that familiar with these people, so you just gonna send your daughter to these random folks in the
The random.
vineyard and not go with her? I thought that was strange. I was
Way
like,
too.
I don't think I would have felt comfortable in doing that. And when I originally started reading it, I thought, oh my God, are they sending their daughter here? And then these people, this family's going to sacrifice her or something to some demi person or something, or some shark idol or something. Because, people are weird now.
I was thinking about the last book we read, Sisters in the Wind. I was like, we already had plenty going on a
Yeah.
farm, okay? Like, I
I'm
saw
like,
some families
okay.
on a farm. Or families
I was like,
living
girl,
together.
yes, I thought that they were going to like sacrifice her or something. I'm like, okay, please tell me that they're not about to sacrifice this girl to the water gods or something and throw her off a bridge.
Maybe Kehlani's mom, like maybe she like kind of saw it like summer camp. You go to summer camp, you don't know who, the camp counselors are, the other kids that are going to be there. So if technically this was family, then it's even a little more trustworthy going there. So
Yeah.
Didn't he used to work for them? I was
and
thinking I read that
I
that
think
he
he
used
did.
that he used to
He did.
work from them, and that's why he felt like they were like family.
Mhm. Yeah, I forget what he did,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, he was the like financial
The
Oh,
financial
that's why they were
person.
able to, pin it on
advisor,
him.
but
Yeah, that's
something.
why they were able to blackmail. I mean, not blackmail, but set him up to take the fall for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So be like, and even at the beginning, oh, he's in jail for another like 7 to 10 years. Like, oh my God, you're willing to send like an innocent man to prison is just.
Hmm.
That was hard. That part was hard because there. I wrote down one of the quotes was like when she was saying the dad's lawyer had said to her dad like, "All you need is proof that you didn't do it," and it's like, if you didn't do it, how do you have? It's like
Mm,
he's stuck. He doesn't have
Yeah.
proof that he didn't do it,
mhm.
and like I'm kind of glad that she brought that up in terms of like that's like the reality for a lot of people. They're like falsely accused and they're kind of just like,
Hmm.
you know, nothing
Yeah,
nothing you can
SOL.
do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I feel like in the end, like, oh, hi, Livy Lou. Hello. We are discussing
Hello.
Blood in the Water by Tiffany D. Jackson. So we're doing well. Hopefully you are too. Um, but I feel like London didn't, because it said that like she saw Mrs. Watson going the other way, and she's like, wait, the pier's this way, and then she looked it up and saw like no, nothing's leaving today, and so she was kind of the one to spur on like what ended up helping
Mm-hmm.
everyone like save Kehlani. But like
Everyone.
I feel like she still didn't redeem herself because, and maybe I missed it, but did they ever kind of explain why? Like I know she was trying to act like grown up, like her older sister or something, but I still
Yeah.
felt like there wasn't like she didn't have good enough like redemption for her actions.
Yeah, I think she wanted to be like her sister so much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she convinced her sister to let her go to the party thing
Party.
at the
Mhm.
bridge.
Yeah.
She was trying to grow up too fast, is what she was trying to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when you
Well,
do that, something always happens.
I think it's more so that she really likes her sister, so she wants to be able to hang out with her sister. So I think for her, it's like I have to act grown up. I can't enjoy childish things because then my sister won't want to hang out with her, and
Mhm.
Mm,
I want to be around her.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But
And I'm
with
assuming that London and Casey really didn't know what their mom was like doing.
mm-mm. No. It was like just her, right? Wait, hold on. Because just near the end that she was starting to suspect, just like Chad was. Um, right.
Because
Yeah,
I
I
think
think,
at first
I
they
think it
really
was at the end.
didn't.
Well,
yeah.
Chadwick tried to tell Casey what what her grandma was doing,
Mm-hmm.
and he was putting together that she was behind all this, and he tried to tell
Hmm.
her, but she didn't want to believe him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he was the one who was like researching Kehlani's dad, and yeah.
Mhm.
So, and probably over the time seeing like, hey, there's money missing. So,
Which that scene also really pissed me off when they accused her of stealing the money from the charity,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
especially
Yes.
with uh, what London had said after about how see uh, she's just like her dad, and now my rep is gonna be ruined or whatever, and it just really I wanted to smack someone so
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they blamed her and then they were mad like Mrs. Watson was ready to kick her off the island
Yeah.
when she was blaming or when she was suspecting
when she was the
Cassie.
one who was taking the money.
Was doing
Yeah.
all of it.
And so
And especially when she's like, "Well, look at the cameras, look at the video of it," and it's like, "Oh no, we don't need to." It's like,
yep.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Of course, you don't want to look at the cameras because you know it's going to show that she didn't do it.
yup.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I would not go to a place where I have to take a darn ferry to get across all this water to get off the ferry. That's the only way for me to get off this island is a ferry going back and forth, and it only comes at certain times.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh yeah.
no, that nah, not doing it.
No.
Not doing it.
Yeah, she
Nope.
was set up for some things for sure.
Yes, I'm like, oh no, and I was like, she can't get off the island because the ferry's not coming yet. This poor child is trapped on this island with these people.
Uh-uh.
I really
Like
liked
that just
how, like, active of a character Kaylani was. Like, she definitely wasn't just letting things happen to her or letting things
hmm
just unfold. Like, she was a go-getter, a problem solver. Like, I kind of hope, like, it'd be really cool if there was another book in the future, like, where she is in law school and then she is, having to solve another mystery or something like that. Like,
yeah.
Tiffany
Yeah.
writes her in the YA form or something like that. Like,
Yeah, that would be
Yes,
cool. 'Cause then to see her
that would
then
be cool.
with her dad back and then
yeah.
yeah, I liked that she was like wanting to do like the lawyer workshop and like
Hmm.
Although if it's a mystery while she's in law school, that would be adult, not
Yeah.
quite.
Oh, true.
maybe like a
Well, there we go. Get an adult.
pre-law course to see if you want to go to law school.
Pre-law camp.
Yeah.
Pre-law
Pre-law
camp.
camp
Yeah,
on an
there we go.
island.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
I mean, she could, if she wanted to do a YA version, she could do a mystery with Kehlani,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of what do you call it? Extracurricular activities that she could be in that involve law or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
fun. Kind of like a How to Get Away with Murder, you know? But
Oh.
because yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah, like they were in law school and then trying to figure out murder. So like, oh, that would be so cool.
Oh, that'd be
Tiffany,
cool.
you're here.
I got to bring that to her attention. Tell her to
Right?
do
Yeah,
that.
next time. I really
I
liked it.
love that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm glad that Kehlani had Miles as like a friend who like he was like, here, like let me give you my phone so that you can call your dad and stuff. And he was trying to figure out like
Yeah.
who was the killer too. So like she had someone in her corner, like she wasn't all by herself. So I'm glad that there was that character for her.
I thought I did think that after she was accused by the Watsons and she ran off, and then she meets up with uh you just said his name and I already
Miles.
Miles.
Miles. She meets up with them after she leaves the Watsons. And I thought at that point she would have told him the truth about being at the party and stuff, and what she knows about Cassie's involvement. I was kind of surprised she didn't tell him. I thought she would have at that point, uh, especially considering she was like ready to leave and go home and didn't want to deal with any of this. So yeah, I'm surprised she didn't, especially because like honesty is a big thing for her, and he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to lie about it in the first place. So I'm
Mm,
surprised she still kept that a secret. I think if she would have told him at that point, he I think he would have understood and it wouldn't have been this big. And again, that's why I say I feel like this needed more breathing room to slow down and have more breathing room. Because
mm,
when he shows up at the Watson's place and he's super angry at her for lying to him about being at the party and when she last saw Chadwick, they go from that to him accepting and being okay with the way she lied to him really quickly.
mm.
And I feel like I don't know, I kind of thought that she needed more time to, resolve rather than just like, I'm mad at you 1 second and then, oh, that was why you did it? Okay. And
Mm.
yeah. So I think things just like happened a little too quickly.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
think that
fair. It's
is because
probably
they
like
were
a
trying
book.
to?
Oh,
I'm
you go.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Holly.
I was just saying it's probably just a like, part of the book thing. Like, well, if she told him right away, then there wouldn't be more conflict. It's a way to just build conflict by kind of drawing out like.
But that's why I'm like, yeah, but if you're going to build the conflict,
Mm,
but then why are you resolving it this quickly?
got it.
Mm.
Got it.
Like, either don't make it a conflict to begin with, or actually take time for the resolution of that.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's fair.
I was gonna say, do you think that she had to wrap some things up quickly to stay within a certain middle grade word
Page length,
count or
Hmm.
page
probably,
length?
I think so. Yeah.
probably.
Because sometimes they make them cut. They want it to be under this amount of words and pages, so they have them cut some things out. I know that's happened
Yeah,
to a
that's
couple other
true.
people.
Although I think about it and I'm like, on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, but there are some middle grades that are just as big
That are
as,
thick.
as
Yeah.
YA or, you know. So
Yeah,
that's
because
why,
we've read a couple of them that are way thicker than this, that are middle grade.
yeah.
So,
So
Yeah, that's true.
that's why I'm
Maybe
kind
for her first one, she wanted to go a little lighter, and then she'll like
yeah.
build on it. But yeah, I think like Tristan Strong's pretty thick. I can't remember, but
Yeah.
of, yeah,
The Sunbury Trouse was thick too. I'm like looking at some of them here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those were thick. Because I have them
She
like,
did.
they're like right here on my shelf. So that's
yeah.
like some of them. Yeah. Wild
I don't
Seed
know.
Witch was the thicker one.
But
Yeah.
I'm also wondering, I don't know if maybe that also has to do with the genre, probably, as some of the thicker ones are fantasy, so you
Mm,
need that time to develop.
Yeah. And this is a horror, so yeah.
that's
So
true.
that could also be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, definitely check it out. And all of Tiffany D. Jackson's books. We have read a Tiffany D.
Yes.
Jackson book before.
Before.
Um,
Two of them.
oh,
Two of them.
two?
Hmm.
Because we did
White
White
Smoke.
Smoke, didn't?
And with,
And Weight of Blood.
Yes, The Weight of
Yes.
Blood. I forgot
Mm-hmm.
about that. She likes blood in the title.
Blood.
Yes.
The weight of blood in the water.
Yeah, she has a main shelf on my bookshelf. She has one whole
Yes.
shelf to herself. I love her books.
Yeah, and
So good.
even I liked, like, even though the sharks that were, that were there weren't um dangerous, they were like the harmless kind, but like I liked the um little quotes that they did have in there, like, it feels like sharks are everywhere on land and in the sea. And I was like, oh, that's where the shark comes in. And then the thing about sharks is when you see them coming, it's already too late. I was like,
Yes.
yes, I love it. So I just like the metaphor of it. Like,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for Marguerite
Yeah.
that I guess worked for them because she knew a lot of the stuff that happened, but she didn't want to say anything or tell because she'd be like homeless and stuff. So
Mhm.
I felt bad for her that she had to work with these people, knowing that Miss Watson was not a good person, only because she didn't want to be homeless. Because it's
Yeah.
expensive to live in the vineyards.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
that's
surprised. Like, I thought
sad.
she was gonna come up a little bit more,
I did
because
too.
they were like, "Oh, she's been on the island," like, and so I was like, "Oh, she's gonna play more of a part." But then seeing like, hey, well, she was kind of more silent throughout because she had to be. So then it made sense. So,
Yeah, because
How
at the
come
end
her
I was like, oh
husband
yeah, I
and
forgot. She
yeah, I was like,
was the
oh yeah,
character.
her.
Yeah. I was like,
yeah,
oh
because I mentioned her a little bit, and then toward the end, it comes out that she knew the stuff and didn't say anything.
Hmm.
But then I was like, Mr. Watson, what have you been doing? Your wife is around here doing all this stuff. What have you been doing?
yeah.
Nothing
Clues.
apparently. Yeah,
How
not.
your wife been doing all this diabolical stuff and you don't know nothing is going on?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think the husband didn't get sent to jail in the real life story of I forget where it started, but I watched it on Hulu. Scamanda, this girl or this woman Amanda who had like faked cancer, and her church was raising money, and she had like a blog with updates and stuff. But then I think like her husband didn't like get, and I was like, he totally would have been in on it. He would have known that like she wasn't going to these appointments and that this is all. But yeah, I think he like didn't get charged for anything. Like, and I was like, so for him, I was like, I feel like you would have known if your wife had cancer or not. Versus, okay, maybe she's stealing some money, you know. So
yeah, I just was shocked that he really didn't know that none of this was going on. I'm like, you weren't suspicious at all?
You guys must not talk at all.
He's a guy, you know?
Yeah, it's like, maybe it's just me because I'll be suspicious. I'm like, nah, that's a suspect. He's a suspect. She's a suspect. Everybody's a suspect. Because if you come in here with extra funds and stuff, I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to work, but why we got all this extra?
She must wear the pants. She's like, I'll do the finances. I'll do
yeah,
this
right.
that.
That's
like,
probably it. I've got it covered. Babe.
I bet you that's what it is. Because she seemed like she would be that like controlling type person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seemed very controlling.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like Kehlani's interactions, like with the Watsons, it was like Mrs. Watson who was like, "Well, you need to leave right now," and she was the one who was kind of taking charge. So she kind of had the pants, in the family, I guess. So
Yeah.
I was.
But
go on, Teresa.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was trying to cough.
I'm sorry. I was laughing because she like gets made fun of for not having a phone and all this stuff, and then like a few times it's like mentioned, she like pulls out her Switch, and I'm like, wait, she has a Switch but not a phone.
oh,
they didn't really explain that, and I was like,
yeah,
no, I don't. Like they either should have said like, oh yeah, like I got a used my family was able to get a used one off eBay or just something like that.
Well, maybe she didn't have a phone more so not for the cost, but for like, hey, now you have access to the internet, and you're too young to have that.
Got it. Yeah, that would make sense. Because like London was like kept talking about how like she's poor and like, oh, you don't have a phone. Like I thought she was saying it more so for like the financial part of it, but she probably didn't have one because her,
Parents didn't want her to.
Yeah.
But yeah, she ain't poor if she's waving around a Switch. Yeah.
It was
she's rich
too. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know much about Switches, but aren't they kind of like a tablet?
It's like a smaller like
handheld game console, But like the games cost, like $60 each, so maybe she just has one game.
Maybe she's waving that around like, I'm not poor, look, I have a Switch. Like
good point, Have, yeah.
Where's your Switch?
Right?
Because they didn't have Switches, they just have phones.
Right?
Maybe she didn't bust it out because she would have been like, oh, you're playing like games. That's what like little, I don't know. Not that only little kids play it, but maybe she would have thought that was childish too.
That's true.
So
London would have probably said that.
Flex. Yeah, she's probably like, she's not going to see this as a flex.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Because I could see London saying that to her.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to the event that Tiffany D. Jackson, when she came here to Franklin, Indiana, close to where I live, she made a comment that, and I didn't really pay attention. I hadn't paid attention with all the books that I read, but she was saying that there's not a lot of BIPOC horror writers. there's not a lot of, well, mainly black people that write horror. So there's not a lot of YA or middle grade horror out there written by black people. And even YA thrillers. There's not a lot of black writers that write YA thrillers that are out there. Because I think somebody asked her a question, and since this is a middle grade horror, I think that's why the person asked the question, and she was talking about it. Her and Leah Johnson was talking about it. And I was like, you know what? They have a point. Because I don't think we've read a lot of horror, middle grade horror.
No, we haven't.
Because there hasn't been a lot out there.
No.
We've done a couple of YA horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Lindsay Puckett on YouTube, she's an author. She comes out with a quarterly publishing trends video, and the one from this last that came out this week was talking about actually how like middle grade there was a little more like middle grade horror and thrillers that were coming out, or that there were book deals for, versus like fantasy. Maybe there was a little bit less of contemporary, I think, a little bit less contemporary and more of like the mystery thriller. So that was interesting. So I'm like, maybe they're coming out with their surge of it being like, kids aren't scared. Kids want this. Like, kids like these spooky books. So maybe, and hopefully there will be like a surge of it, you know.
Yeah.
And
like maybe in 26.
We'll see more of it. Yeah. And of course, definitely by BIPOC authors too. That would be ideal. But
yeah, it just shocked me when they were talking about it, because I was like, wait a minute, they got a point. If I looked at my shelves, I don't think I have a lot of black horror writers.
Well,
like
also,
what?
I was gonna ask, would this be considered horror? Because it feels more like thriller.
To me,
horror. It's. I just pulled up Goodreads because I was gonna look at books reread, but it says the genres: middle grade, mystery, horror, thriller, young adult, mystery, thriller, fiction, summer, suspense.
I feel like it feels
more of a thriller.
It does, yeah. Mystery thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't really horror because they weren't like, there wasn't like gore. They weren't.
I mean, maybe describing like the necropsy results, or I don't know.
Yeah, what's considered horror for middle grade?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry, autopsy. Sorry, autopsy results. I deal with necropsies.
Oh.
Necropsy is an autopsy for animals. Autopsy is an autopsy for people.
Oh, good to know. I learned something new. Maybe there'll be necropsies in the next book that we read. No, I'm just looking through really quick. Blood in the Water. Okay, let me see. Secret Library. All YA. Yeah, we've read it.
So I just Googled real quick horror versus thriller, and it says horror aims to scare and evoke fear, dread, or disgust, often using supernatural elements or unsettling imagery. Thriller focuses on building suspense and tension through realistic conflicts, mystery, and psychological tension, aiming to excite and grip the audience rather than terrify them. So I would put this as thriller.
Thriller, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
I know.
I searched my saliva. Choking my own spit. I know I was looking at. Where is it?
So yeah, this is more thriller.
The Taking of Jake Livingston, The Other Black Girl. Yeah, they're all like YA and adult.
Mm-hmm.
The Weight of Blood and White Smoke, of course. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm back.
Blood Debts, which I
Blood
just
Debts.
finished
Yeah.
rereading this morning.
Oh, fun.
Huh?
You started reading what, Vanessa?
I was rereading Blood Debts. I finished it this morning.
No.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm to Blood Justice.
Yay. Well, any last
Yeah.
remarks about the book?
I hope she writes more middle grade,
Yeah, for
Same.
sure. Same.
and I hope she uses this character, Kalani, again.
Yeah, come back, Kalani. Yeah, well, thank you guys for discussing Blood in the Water. The reason why I said there might be necropsies in the next book is because our November book of the month pick is The Beast Beneath the Winds. Tales of Southeast Asia's Mythical Creatures. This is an anthology edited by Hannah Al-Kath. Let me see, I think there's 16. 1, 2, 3, 17. 17 short stories that we will discuss in early December. And because I just pulled it up, and there are pictures of the creatures.
Got some really pretty pictures.
Yeah, so
Ooh, that
that'll
one.
be fun. Yeah, and you'll learn about them. So I'm excited to read this. But then, yeah, join us on Goodreads, which is linked down below, so that you can keep up to date on the books we're reading. Vote for our books. Next month is in December, so we will read a book by a self-published author. So be on the lookout for that poll in the middle of the month. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next month. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.